Hey everyone, welcome to the best U.S. Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 5th of September, 2025, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the announcement the United States Mint made yesterday for the Best of the Mint program. That's right, yesterday was September 4, and that means they made the third announcement in the Best of the Mint program. Also, did you see the comic art coin and metal program for Superman? Yeah, we have packaging photographs, and I think they are looking really good. I really like them. In fact, I don't know why they hadn't actually put those up months ago, but that's the way they chose to do it. And it's still on pre-order. But I tell you what, looking at the packaging now, I'm almost like, oh, do I change my mind? Do I actually pick one up or not? Now, before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. It's actually a really big number. In fact, you can look it up on the Google machine. It is ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now let's bounce over to moneymetals.com. We can show you those live spot prices. Looks like a mixed bag today, kind of flat mostly. Looks like gold is up 560 to 35.65.70. Silver up 11 cents to 40.98, just under that $41 threshold. Platinum, it's amazing that it's still even there. Platinum, because there's been no profit taking, right? Platinum up 5.55. Got to change that right quick to 13.95.65. Palladium down 3.15 to 11.46.55, and Dr. Copper up 3 pennies per pound to 4.59. Now you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.59 for a quantity of 1 through 39. They'll ask that you pay $47.57. Now the buyback, that's the sell to them price, is $41.78 each, and that looks like $1.20. Well, yeah, $1.20 over the silver spot prices. That's typically what we see. Now over here to the United States Mint home shop coins, Semiquincentennial coins and metals. It says here, celebrate our nation's 250th anniversary, and it says here, 1 year only, a bold new look for America's coins and metal. And if you're old enough to remember when these bad boys come out, that was quite something. Those are really incredible designs. They still are to this day. I love those. Now, on Independence Day 2025, the United States Mint proudly began to offer the official countdown to the 2026 Semiquincentennial. That's 250 years of the United States of America. That happens next year, right? To celebrate the nation's Semiquincentennial, the United States Mint will be making changes to most of our circulating coins as authorized by the Circulating Collectible Coin Redesign Act of 2020, signed into law on January 13, 2021 by President Donald Trump. These coins commemorate 250 years of American liberty, reflecting our country's founding principles and honoring our nation's history. We anticipate that final designs will be shared with the public later this year. And they are coming out on the 4th of each month up until November 4, 2025. And that's when we get the 5th and final announcement. Redesigning circulating coins continues our proud tradition of honoring nations' anniversaries with special coins and metals to mark the occasions. For example, to celebrate the nation's 200th anniversary, I can't believe that's 50 years ago now, the U.S. Mint issued bicentennial quarters, half dollars and dollar coins, quarters, half dollar and dollar coins, with new reverse designs. And these are iconic, right? These are like, I mean, look, the drummer boy, come on, the Liberty Bell with the crack. And how come we don't have, well, I mean, they are going to be celebrating the Semiquincentennial with the Liberty Bell, and how come it doesn't have the crack in it? It just has 250, but that's okay. I guess that's what their vision is. Now it says, for example, already did that. In addition, the Mint will produce a national medal. Oh, wait, back it up. In addition, the Mint produced a national medal, American Revolution Bicentennial Administration medals. Remember the, what is it? The Paul Revere had a medal, right? Yeah, that's right. American Revolution Bicentennial Administration medals, military medals, and a series commemorating America's first medals. You may have some of those medals too. Not worth a whole lot of money either, but maybe, just maybe, the 1976 bicentennial coinage will go up next year because we are celebrating the Semiquincentennial. That's probably going to happen. We'll see. Explore how the Mint celebrated America's last major milestone. You can learn more here with the red shiny candy like red button, and I will leave a link in the description for this particular page. Now it says here, 2026 Best of the Mint Numismatic Products. Last year, the Mint engaged Americans through a public input survey to vote for their favorite historic coins struck throughout our nation's history. The top 5 rated coins were reviewed and recommended by the Citizens Coinage Advisory Committee, that's the CCAC to you and me, and the Commission of Fine Arts, with the final selections approved by the Secretary of the Treasury. Now, if you were listening to Son of a Silver Stacker back then, you actually were able to check that survey out and give your input to which coins you thought were needed in this particular program. In addition to releasing newly designed circulating coins in 2026, the U.S. Mint will also issue 5 special best-in-the-mint numismatic coin and metal sets as part of this journey through history. These 5 special sets will include 24-karat 4/9 fine gold coins reissued as faithful representations of the historic design with the original dates of issue to acknowledge each coin's place in history. The coins will also bear a special Semiquincentennial Liberty of Privity mark with the numeral 250 in each one. Each coin will also have a 1-ounce silver companion medal featuring a new modern designs inspired by the 24-karat gold coins. Stay tuned as we plan to reveal one new design in our 2026 Best of the Mint series each month starting July 4, 2025. Note, product images below are not actual photography and may not represent actual size or proportion. It's kind of like when you're walking through the cereal aisle and they're like increased to show texture, increased size, right? So there it is. That's the new one right there. We had the first one there. That's the 1916 Mercury dime. Okay. And then after that, the announcement last month for August, we had the Standing Liberty, and now we've got the Walking Liberty right there. So that's kind of cool. It says here, designed by Adolf A. Whoops, I'm getting right in the middle there. Designed by Adolf A. Weinemann, the original Walking Liberty was a triumph of numismatic artistry. Lady Liberty striding confidently toward the rising sun draped in the American flag, a powerful symbol of hope on the horizon, freedom, forward momentum, and enduring spirit of a young nation. Its artistry and symbolism were so enduring, they inspired the design of the American Silver Eagle, introduced in 1986. And there it is right there. Yeah, it looks familiar. Yeah, it's probably the most collected coin of all American history right there is the American Silver Eagle. No doubt about it in my book. Adolf Weinemann's powerful design shows Miss Liberty striding towards the sun, draped in a billowing American flag. On the reverse, a fierce-looking eagle stands on a rocky mountain crag. So there's the design there. Here's the 250 Liberty Bell Privy mark that we're going to see on that one next year. And it does have the 1916 date, as you can see. But that's not all. Check it out. Here's the reverse. Yeah, whoa. Big difference from the reverse that we typically would see for the American Silver Eagle right there. That's the Type 2. And the Type 1 had the heraldic eagle with the shield, right? Well, this doesn't have anything like that. So they only use the obverse. This is the original for that $50. And I always thought these big legs were just way out of proportion. Kind of interesting, but the top half was amazing. Really beautiful. Let's check it out. So let's go back to the page here. There's the second one, and there's the third one. That's the companion medal, 1916 Walking Liberty, credited as a companion medal to the iconic 1916 Walking Liberty $50. This 1-ounce 3/9% fine silver medal reimagines the original design in a bold new way. Elements from Weinemann's neoclassical masterpiece are unified into a single flowing scene that spans both the obverse and the reverse, captured in the sleek geometric elegance of the Art Deco style that followed his era. I love Art Deco. That's one of my favorite things. It's even the font is quite something. So that's not the only one. So there, look at this one. The Standing Liberty. Wonder where that is there. There it is. That's incredible right there. If you look at that, love this one. Looks like she's handing off that peace branch to the eagle coming in hot. And then bam, there he goes. He's off. I love that. And then they also did the same for the 1916 Mercury dime there. And there it is. I dig this one as well. I mean, come on. Look, she's holding a shield above her head and then poking somebody here. And it's got the shantytown shacks with the cities in the background with some wheat. The windmill there. Look, these companion medals, they have done some amazing work. And look at this one. Yeah, that is absolutely gorgeous. Love that with the wheat there. The hand extended forward towards the rising sun. And then look at this. They show the movement of that eagle just blazing through the sky there. I love that. And then the rising sun. It's a dawn of a new day, baby. So that's kind of cool. I love that. I want to do the McDonald's theme, with the butt up. You know that one I'm talking about. Really beautiful designs here, no doubt about it. Now let's keep on keeping on. I want to show you this. So here are the Batman medals, but let's go up to the Superman coin and medal issuances here, just right there. Here we go. So there's the 2.5 ounce, the 4/9 fine gold, and then the 1 ounce silver medal. And yeah, guess what? Yeah, whoa, yeah, we have packaging. So it starts out like this, and it's got a little split in the middle, which you'd probably take one hand on the right, one hand on the left, and then spread them out there, and then bam, it reveals. And I don't know if this lifts up with like some kind of spring mechanism, but that would be really cool, right? It just pops out after you lift these, spread these apart, and then you've got the COA here. I really like that. And why didn't they put this like months ago when the coin actually was put up here on the product schedule? Not sure. But look at this, accompanied by a numbered certificate of authenticity. That is genius. And there you go, United States Mint comic art, 24 carat, 1 ounce or half ounce gold proof coin. I love that. That's actually really stellar. And could the packaging have helped people decide whether they're gonna or not gonna purchase this particular coin or metal? Look at that, same thing for the 2.5 ounce. Bam! Yeah, it looks like it doesn't have the clamshell inside like the other one does, which is really odd. I don't know why, but they did put it in there, and it kind of looks like it slopes down. And they got this piece of paper maybe to hold the coin or the metal rather in place from sliding down. Really cool. And this one, yeah, does it have a numbered COA? You betcha, accompanied by a numbered certificate of authenticity. And honestly, folks, I really want this now, I think. And is it because of the packaging? Yes. I don't know, something about it. I think they should have done this. It would have probably made me go, yeah, that's pretty epic. That's pretty solid. A numbered COA? How can you go wrong there, right? So that's kind of huge. I mean, the United States Mint doesn't typically offer a numbered COA. Now, check this out. This is the silver medal, the 1 ounce version. And there's this, right? So it's got the United States Mint here, comic art coin and metal program there, United States Mint with DC Comics, and it's got Batman there. It's got a couple other comic hero scenes there. Really cool looking. But check this out. It gets a little more interesting. That looks like the reverse there. It says, to preserve the beauty of your metal, store them in a cool, dry place. Okay. Number 1 of 9. Yeah, what? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Now check this out. There's the opening of this, and it kind of reminds me of the American Innovation reverse proof coins that came out a long time ago, that were individually packaged before they threw them in a lens. But look at this. Yeah, whoops. So it's got here finish, and this is all in like comic font, which is really cool. Specifications, weight, edge, mint, diameter, composition. I think that's really cool. It talks about the obverse and the reverse, who designed it. Joseph Mena here, and it looks like Norrigan here. But look at that certificate of authenticity. It is not numbered. It's just accompanied by a certificate of authenticity. But check this out. When do you ever see the mint director or the acting mint director's signature and name on the COA photographs for the coins here? You never hardly ever see that. And that is Christy McNally, the acting director. So that's kind of cool, actually. Will I buy the 1 ounce? Not probably. But I may end up buying this bad boy here. I really like the packaging. Yeah, it's all part of the total picture, isn't it? And remember, if you ever have a coins or metal sent out for grading, and you send the whole package or the box that the mint sent you the package in, keep the packaging. It's worth something. And we've shown you on eBay that some people, are going to be selling the packaging for $15, $20, $25. Now, you remember the, what was it, the 2020 end of World War II American Gold Eagle? You know what that packaging's worth? Like $200. Yeah, no joke. That's incredible. So let's keep on keeping on. I showed you this, but what they don't have, now I looked for it on the comic art coin and medals featuring Batman. I'm Batman, right? Yeah, nothing there as far as the packaging. So they must be still designing that one. And I'd sure like to find out who designed this particular packaging for the 1 ounce gold medal, or the half ounce gold medal, the 1 ounce silver medal, as well as the 2.5 ounce. I think that's stellar. I think that's amazing. Well done. Kudos to the United States Mint and DC Comics for putting out a fantastical design for the comic art 2.5 ounce silver medal featuring Superman. I would imagine the Batman one would be really cool coming next, right? That's like really cool. And what I'd like to know is if the 2.5 ounce silver medal has well, just like this one does on the back of it, right? Where it says 1 of 9. Yeah. Does a 2.5 ounce say 1 of 9? Does a gold half ounce say 1 of 9? I hope so. But I kind of had hoped that the packaging would be blue, and then the Silverman emblem logo would be the red and yellow. I think that would have been cool too. But hey, this is still pretty sweet. I do like it. Now, let's go to the plus ones. I've yammered for way too long. Bingo. This is Proverb 20, number 18. It says, thoughts conceived in counsel will be firm. Wage war with strategies. Yeah. You remember where the Super Friends met at the Justice League, right? So they would talk about stuff before going to war. Yeah, that's kind of smart, I would think. Yeah, even in comics they do that, right? Even the wisest person needs counsel because others are more objective and can better advise him than himself. Because, yeah, if we're too close to the subject, we're just not seeing things clearly. We don't see the whole picture, and we have bias. Ooh, yeah. And also, gosh, I had to put this one here because I know people like this. They'll come to you after. It says here, should we act first and then ask for advice? Yeah, good luck with that. Or do we ask for advice before acting? So yeah, if you know anybody that actually says, you know what, I bought a new car, what do you think? What? I joined the army, what do you think? Should I? It's like, you just made a really huge decision and you're asking me after the fact. Well, it doesn't matter at that point, does it? Probably not. So think about that. Why would somebody ask your opinion after they acted on something? Because they want approval, right? They don't need your opinion. They just want approval. Yeah, that's kind of really what it's all about. They're just looking for approval. Wow, wow, wow. All right, let's go to 39's Fine, 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is Alphaville, and they're big in Japan. Really cool song. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. What's not free? Yeah, that's going to be membership. And it's the price of a cheap cup of coffee once a month. It's $1.99. That's about 6.6 cents per video in a 30-day month. So, I think it is Friday? That's amazing. I can't believe we made it. But honestly, we're already in September 5th. Where did the year go? We got less than 3 months now until we're going to hit December. I tell you, this has been a very rapid year. I tell you, I don't even know how to wrap my hand around it. But either way, y'all have a great day and a great start to your weekend. Stacker out.